Greetings in the name of the Almighty. Folks, I tend not to make a lot of these anymore because I have noticed a phenomenon happening with YouTube, with Facebook. Because I really don't violate the so-called community standards, I spit the truth. What I've noticed, some of my videos are not uploaded. This is the pretense that something's wrong with the recording. Anyway, here I am. Let's deal with this situation from a realistic point of view, from a black man's point of view, okay? I'm watching what's happening to the Ukrainians. I am not opposed for help given to the needy, okay? After all, I'm the child of God. This is what I believe, and he says you always have to help the poor and the widows among you. Now, that being said, look at the history of the United States. Who's always been the poorest among us? It's people who look like me. So I'm looking at Congress, a near unanimous decision to send aid to Ukraine. Okay? Like Bobby Bowden says, who would have thunk it? The Republicans and the Democrats could work together. Yet, they got it done. No talk about handouts. No talk about socialism. You know why? Because it doesn't have black faces attached to this package. It happened in World War II, in the Marshall Plan. After the Europeans started that war, we sent billions of dollars to help rebuild Europe, while the black soldier who fought gallantly came back home and couldn't even participate in the GI Bill. At one time after the Civil War, the black people were promised 40 acres on a mule. Guess what? It never materialized. But yet, people could come from Europe and Indian lands was carved up and handed to them. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? It breaks my heart when I see what is happening, but I take solace in the fact that biblical prophecy is being fulfilled through my life and people who look like me, because the book says we are going to suffer from generation to generation. Okay, read it in Deuteronomy 28. I see my life and I see biblical prophecy being fulfilled through my life and what is happening to black people in this country. You see, the fact is that we are marked. Peculiar people with peculiar problems, despite what they tell you. It's always so easy to give people of a different denomination, a different race. But when coming to us, there's all kind of stigma attached to it. Take, for instance, reparations. Now, I am one person not for reparations by handing out checks. That's defeating the purpose, okay? The purpose is to give the people who are depressed a jump start. We even had some stupid black ones against reparation. Idiots. Go out there and ask any Jew who were locked up in Hitler's camps, ask them after if they don't just deserve reparations for the work they did and all the suffering. Ask me if anyone would say no. No, they wouldn't say that. Go to the Japanese who are locked up for no reason, all because of racism. Ask them if they shouldn't be compensated for that. None of them, 100% would say, yes, we should be compensated. But we got some black fools would be against reparations. Now, I'm not for reparations by handing out checks. Reparations should be handled through the tax code. Yes, you're working stiff like I am. Reparations should be handed through the tax code. Give us a tax break. Direct. Then, working stiff like me would have the option what I want to do with that extra money, if it's to invest it or spend it, regardless. You see, this would never happen because I get to understand biblical prophecy has to be fulfilled. We are not getting anything. Not until the Elohim gets here. Some of you would say, well, look at Oprah Winfrey. Look at Jay-Z. Look at all these black people with money. You're sure right. They have money. Where's the power? Money without power is like a free slave. It's an oxymoron. We need people like me in key positions, making key decisions on corporations and all things like that. That matters. You see what that racist party have done to that intelligent black woman, all because she's going to be appointed to the Supreme Court. I thought that was the idea, was to get yourself educated so you could move upward in society. This is exactly what this woman did, and only to be torn down and looked upon by that racist party they call the Republicans. And you damn idiot black people, you idiot minorities, I don't care who you are, Asian, Hispanic, you name it. How dare you vote for that party? After that party so racist, openly racist. And you were saying, well, you're saying that because you are black and you vote Democrat. Let me tell you something. I'm an independent, registered from day one, okay? You see, I know the difference between a calamity and a disaster. This is why I vote Democrat. I don't care about politicians. But for a party to be openly racist, and I take my vote and support them, that is idiotic. That is just pure idiotic. Look what they have done to this woman. This woman is the personification of black upward movement. She should be celebrated. You see, they fashioned this nonsense around political ideology. I don't care about political ideology. That woman worked her butt off. She deserved the position. This is insanity. And it's just not we black people need help. Okay? We need a care package ourselves, but poor America needs a care package. You know, I have never been to West Virginia, but I read about it. And you got people suffering out there because the coal mines are closed. You know what? People like Bezos should pay attention to that and even put some kind of distribution warehouse out there. Put those people to work. It is sad what is going on in this country. You hear me? The only solace I have, and I could say, man, is that the book says, he who endure till the end shall be saved. It's just like Kachanji said, that black woman saw the pain on her face and sensed her grief and reaches over to her and says, persevere. I have to say to my people out there, persevere, man. Persevere. The like-minded races, Persevere. Stop stepping on each other's throats. This is what they want. While we fight each other instead of loving each other, they are running away. They're the true looters. They're the ones that desecrating we the people houses, both the White House and the Capitol building. They make us fight, and then they fill their bags with the cash and run away with it. We are the people. And it's high time we the people say enough is enough. You could come up with a package to send to foreigners, but you cannot help the poor and the widows here. No, that is socialism. And black people are just lazy. They don't want to work. And why can't you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps? And I will leave you with these words from Martin Luther King. He says, how can I pull myself up by my own bootstraps when you left me in the cold without any boots, standing there in my underwear only? And this is what it is. We have no boots. We have no power. And I guess that's by design. And that's fine with me, because I don't stock treasures here at all, folks. In the end, we shall see who the true chosen is.